Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new around here, hi, I'm Janine from HappyStylishFit.com, where I give all sorts of tips and tricks to help you live a happy, stylish, and fit life. Today is a hair care video that I'm really excited to do for you guys. I've been able to team up with a brand that I've been trying out for a little while now, and I'm so stoked to be able to have found a natural hair care line. Hair care products are something that I found really difficult to find, something that's more natural, doesn't contain parabens, sulfates, all that sort of things, and actually works. And I have been able to find that with Manat, with Nature's Hair Care. And we've actually teamed up to do a giveaway for you guys, so stay tuned to the end of the video. But for now, I'm going to walk you through my normal hair care routine. So I've been really happy. If you've been following me for a while and reading my blog posts, you'll know that probably, I want to say just over a year ago, maybe a little bit more, I went from going bright red hair, which I had for years and years and years, and tried to revert back to my more natural hair color, which is kind of this portion of hair here. With that process, it got completely fried, ended up like orange and yellow. I was so upset and unhappy with it. It was really terrible, and my hair was just the worst shape it has ever been. So since then, I've been working really hard at getting my hair back to its nice and healthy thing that I'm used to and that I love, and I feel like I'm finally just about there. There's still like a little bit in the ends with the super blonde that is kind of dry, but the rest of my hair is in such good shape, better than it's been in a really, really long time. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what has been working for me and kind of how often I wash and all that sort of things. So I am just going to jump right into it. So I actually only wash and condition my hair twice a week, and actually since starting to use these Manat products, I'm actually probably going to push it a bit more and probably wash my hair 3 times every 2 weeks, just because I find with these natural products my hair's reacting very well to them, and it's taking even longer for my hair to get greasy, which is really awesome. And that means that my hair is able to retain its oils and able to retain its oils and its natural pH level, so it's not needing to produce more oils to compensate for them being stripped. That's what happens with more traditional shampoos, especially if you're washing every day. The reason why you say you can't go so long washing your hair because it gets greasy immediately the next day is because every time you wash your hair with products that have things like sulfates and parabens and all that sort of stuff, it is completely stripping all the oil and all that natural goodness from your hair. So to compensate, your hair, your scalp is just producing a bunch of oil to try and feed your hair, and then every day or every other day you're just stripping it away, and it's not a good scene. So we need to stop that, revert to some more natural products like these Manat ones. So right now I'm using the Revive shampoo and the Revitalize conditioner. One thing that's a bit different with this, you actually leave the shampoo in your hair for like 2 to 3 minutes, which is a little bit different. Normally I would immediately rinse it out, but it's been working great. And like I said, my hair hasn't even been producing very much oil at all to compensate for anything. It's just stayed at a nice moisturized level that instead of washing my hair on Wednesdays and Sundays, I'm probably going to push it and do it like every 4, maybe every 5 days. So aside from the shampoo and conditioner, about once a week I like to do a hair mask with a nice hair oil. So I've been using the Manat Rejuvenique hair oil, which has 101 ways of using this oil, so it does so much more than with your hair, but it has like a little eyedropper kind of thing. So I find when I'm doing a hair mask, I use a ton of this. I use lots and lots of it, and I just soak my entire hair. So normally I damp my hair and then I just soak it with tons of oil, concentrate on the ends, and I actually whip it up, leave it in a bun for most of the day. And the thing with this, like, you can go out, no one notices. I actually learned this trick from Marissa Lace, who I've been following for a long time. I'll leave her link down below. She's awesome, lots of positivity stuff. But anyway, she taught me the trick where you just leave it up all day long in a bun. Like, no one knows that you're got oil and stuff on your hair and you're doing a nice hair mask, you're running your errands, and no one's the wiser, and your hair is getting so much awesome oil and moisturizer. So after the hair mask, I then shampoo and condition my hair, because you do really need to wash it out. And most of the times I like to leave my hair to air dry. I would say 98% of the time I leave my hair to air dry, and that's a big thing I contribute to my hair health. And when I'm feeling a little bit funky, I have started using the Manat Curl Cream. And I only have a little bit of waves. I actually curled my hair yesterday, so I would say I have probably even less than this in natural waves. But when I use this, it actually really brings it out and gives a nice look for a totally natural air-dried hair. There's not a bunch of frizzies, which is awesome. And if you're a curly hair girl, this stuff is awesome. I've seen some people use it and their curls look so great, and generally it's air dried hair, although you can use it if you blow dry using a diffuser or something like that. Now, with washing my hair so frequently, with doing my every 3-4 days, I actually haven't needed to use dry shampoo quite as much. It's more just on the last day, where before I probably used it the last few days. So again, I'll be lengthening it out, playing with it a bit more, and I probably will get back into the habit of using a dry shampoo a couple days before I actually shampoo and conditioner. And again, it's super hard to find a dry shampoo that isn't filled with crap and actually works. I don't know about you, but I find when I use a lot of dry shampoos, it just smells super toxic, and I know it can't be good for me at all. I don't even want to breathe it in, let alone put it on my body. So Manat, it works great. This one's called the Champ Conditioning Dry Shampoo. And the trick with this is, of course, you spray it all throughout your roots. I generally leave it for a couple minutes, so say in the morning I'll put it on, brush my teeth, and then I really like brush it out with my fingers throughout my hair. I actually flip my head upside down, and that way when I'm doing the motion, it's kind of going throughout my hair instead of just falling off. It's able to kind of go through and grab any excess oil that's from root to tip, basically, instead of just at the roots. And then one extra hint, if you have a little bit extra time like I did today, this is 2 or 3 day hair, kind of in between there because I showered at night, and I used a blow dryer. So it works great if you use a round brush and just focus at your roots and do it really quickly. And with this, compared to blow drying your hair dry, it takes like no time at all, super quick, and because you're so quick doing it, it's not really going to damage your hair. And you just go around at the roots, and it really helps to absorb everything and give you a bit of that root lift. And I always like to give a bit of lift at the front because I find that tends to get weighed down and stuck close to my forehead the most. So I like to give it a little bit of extra oomph there. Now, whenever I am styling my hair, a great trick that I learned a while ago, and I think I've talked about in previous videos, is to oil your ends before and after you style it. And it makes a huge difference. I do this even when I'm curling my hair, and I don't even curl the ends. I still do this, and it helps a lot. And that is, you just take, I would say, a nickel-sized amount of hair oil, rub it in, and just go along the tips of your hair, and you just go through, do that, and then, excuse me, sorry, I have like weird stuff going on with pregnancy, so if I'm kind of breathing weird, that's why. But anyway, I actually rub the oil into my cuticles. So not only has my hair been in great shape, my cuticles are getting so much better because they're normally really quite dry too. So anyway, you put it on your tips, style your hair with heat, whether that's flat ironing, curling your hair, whatever that might be. And then again, after you're done using heat, get that nickel size amount again and again, just to run it along the tips of your hair, and that is going to help it stay in great condition and help prevent those split ends. Another thing that I always do with my hair care routine is every time I'm going to sleep, I like to slick it up in a bun, and that helps prevent frizziness, and it also gives it a bit of balance and volume. You get some volume from your hair being up instead of weight and squished down, and then you get a bit of wave to it too by being in that wound up bun. Of course, by the time I wake up, it's half undone, but I do find it makes a difference. Another tip is when you are air drying your hair and you do a bit of towel dry first, you can, instead of using your towel, which the fibers can actually be, can't think of the right word, but anyway, it can be kind of rough on your hair, and that can also create some frizziness. So one thing, if you have quite frizzy or dry or thin hair, I definitely recommend using something like an old t-shirt. It's a lot more gentle, and it absorbs tons of water too, which is really great, and that helps keep your hair in good condition. So we'll go on and tell you guys about the awesome giveaway with Manat. Brenda from Nature's Hair Care is giving away, they have this awesome lash and brow oil that really helps make your eyelashes, and if you have sparse brows, it really helps to thicken them up and grow them. And then we are giving you tons of samples so you can go through, see what works for you, and then you have a $50 gift card to purchase your favorite item from those samples. So to enter the giveaway, I will leave the links below, but we have one part that is on Facebook, and that's super easy. Like the post, tag your friends, all that usual stuff. And then the other way is to check out the blog post, and then there's a few extra ways for you to enter. So there's tons of ways for you to enter. It's super easy, and you'll be able to have your chance to try out these natural hair care products, and I am so hooked. Like, this stuff works awesome. The first time I tried it, I noticed a difference right away, which is very rare. Using something once, you're gonna notice that much of a difference, and it's just awesome, and I'm so happy I get to share about all of this stuff with you, and one of you guys gets to win some of the products. So there you go. I also want to let you know that next Saturday I have a video for this really nice makeup tutorial, so make sure to check that out too, and if you haven't already, subscribe down to the video below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.